understand how to express or write the powers with negative exponent. Till now in the examples we studied only about the positive exponents. Only positive numbers were on the powers or exponent form. But what if negative exponents are there? To understand that, that is also very simple. If 10 square means, what do you write? It is nothing but 10 into 10, which is equal to 100, isn't it? 10 square under 10 into 10, which is equal to 100 you will write. Next, if I decrease the power by 1, 10 to the power 2 will become 10 to the power 1. What is 10 to the power 1? It is simply 10. Or, how do you get this number 10, Andre? You say it is 100 divided by 10, isn't it? We get 10 by dividing 100 by 10 as well. See, when I do 100 divided by 10, 0, 0 cancel agutte andre. What are you left with? It is nothing but 10 again. So, if you express number 10, if someone asks you to express or express the number 10 in the form of a fraction, or say write any two terms in the fraction form, such that when you divide those two numbers, you should get the remainder as 10 antandra. It is simply 100 divided by 10 when you do. It's 0 in the numerator, get cancelled with other 0 in the denominator. So you are left with 10 children. Next, one more power I will decrease. So it will become 10 to the power 0. Just now under law of exponents we studied that any number to the power 0 is 1. So obviously 10 to the power 0 will be 1. 10 to the power 0 bantu antandre, or 1 if you want, what it should be in terms of 10 andre? 10 divided by 10. What is 10 divided by 10? It is clearly 1. Now to the power 2 we know, to the power 1 we know, to the power 0 we know. What if it is 10 to the power minus 1 is the next question. I am decreasing the power by 1 here. Now 10 to the power minus 1 is question mark andre. How to write andre children? Now you came to know that how 10 power 1 or 10 power 0 can be expressed in tens only in the fractional form. So 10 power minus 1 na hege express ಮಾಡಬೇಕು andre, any number if its exponents are negative, if their exponents are negative children, what you should do is write that number as 1 divided by whatever the base number will be, that base number you will write. Here I have base 10, so I am writing base 10. Next, look, what is its exponent? What is in the place of its exponent? You have minus 1. So, you will write minus 1 here. Since minus 1 is here children, when you send minus 1 to denominator, you are doing nothing but sending this exponent, or you can say whole number, to the denominator. Then the number and exponent remains the same, but the sign will change from minus to plus. Then you may ask, if it is positive exponents are there, by sending from the denominator to numerator, will it change the sign from plus to minus now? Yes, of course children, you are right if you got that doubt. Similarly, when I want to send this 1 by 10 to the power plus 1 to numerator, it is nothing but 10 to the power minus 1. 1 by iralla. Why? I am sending whole number to the numerator. No, it will be like 10 to the power minus 1 by 1. By 1 it is no use of writing. So, it is 10 to the power minus 1. Whenever any numbers are having negative exponents children, for such numbers you just write 1 divided by and send the whole term to the denominator. Base and the exponent values will never change, but their sign will change. Minus 1 plus 1 I do. You will understand it when we do more number of problems. Now we have 10 to the power minus 2. So whenever you have such numbers with negative exponents, just write 1 divided by 10 to the power 2. base and exponent as it is you write. Here negative exponent was there andre when you send it to denominator it will become plus positive exponent. So minus 2 hogi denominator alli plus 2 aitu. Isn't it simple? Now what is 10 to the power minus 3 andre? 1 by 10 to the power plus 3. But children, you need not mention the plus sign always. It is understood. You can simply write as 1 by 10 square, 1 by 10 cube. What will happen if I send 1 by 10 power 3 to the numerator andre? You get back the same 10 power minus 3 baratte. Similarly, if I send 10 power 2 to the numerator, it becomes 10 to the power minus 2. Like this I already showed you. Like this you have to do, children. Now we shall see some more examples. 3 to the power 1 is what? It is simply 3. What is 3 to the power 0? We know anything to the power 0 is 1. Anything to the power, any number to the power 0 is 1. As I have done here, now I have chosen number 3. 3 to the power minus 1 is there. When you find a number, it need not be 10 always. That is the reason I have chosen this example. Whenever you have a number with negative exponent, what you should do? 1 divided by that number. 3 base hage baribeku, exponent 1 hage baribeku. But change the sign, minus idre plus agutte. What will be now 3 to the power minus 2? It is simply 1 by 3 square. That's all. What is 6 to the power minus 5? 6 to the power plus 5. So children, like this, any number let them be 783 to the power minus 10 kotrunu, it is equal to 1 divided by 783 to the power plus 10. That's all. If at all we have or we get any numbers with negative exponents, how you will express them means you will express it as 1 divided by the same number, no changing base and exponent. You will write them as it is to make the minus sign positive. Similarly, now if I send 783 to the power 10 to the numerator, what it will happen or what it will become? 783 to the power minus 10. Didn't we get the question back? Like this you should do. Now, with this background, you should be able to answer this fast. Now, 10 power minus 3 is what? It is nothing but 1 by 10 to the power 3 or 10 cube you can say. When you have 10 to the power plus 3, you can write it as, you can read it as 10 cube, children. But when you have 10 to the power minus 3, you cannot say it is a 10 cube. But it is, you should say or read it as it is as 10 to the power minus 3 itself. 10 power minus 3 na hage odbeku, but 10 power plus 3 there you can read it as 10 cube. Or what is 10 to the power 3 andre? It is 1 by 10 to the power minus 3. Till now I showed you numbers where negative exponents in the positive ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. ಈಗ used to ಆಗಿದಿರಲ್ಲ. So now I am considering negative exponent in the positive ಬರೆಯೋದು. Again from positive to negative, like that we will do. 10 power minus 3 andre 1 divided by 10 power 3, both are same. Or you can write it as 10 power 3 andre it is nothing but 1 by 10 to the power minus 3 also. Like this you can write. Two more I have considered. 4 to the power minus 2 andre negative exponent is andre I will send both the number and base and exponent to the denominator andre it will become 4 to the power plus 2. Or what is 4 square? Write it in terms of negative exponents andre how do you write? 1 by 4 to the power minus 2. It is not like always the negative exponent will be in the numerator only. Numerator alle irutte yavaglu negative exponent, so denominator kalisidre positive agutte anta concept tappu children. Denominator alli idru negative mel kalisaga positive agutte. In general, any number, if at all it is having negative exponent in the numerator, when you send it to the denominator it becomes positive. Positive exponent. If at all you have any number to the with the negative exponent in the denominator. When you send it to numerator, it becomes positive exponent. That is what I am trying to explain with this example. 10 power minus 3 andre 1 by 10 to the power 3 ಆಯಿತು. What is 10 to the power 3? Express 10 power 3 in terms of negative exponents. It is simply 1 divided by 10 to the power minus 3. What is 4 power? This I did. What is 5 to the power minus 4 andre? It is 1 by 5 to the power plus 4. Or express 5 to the power 4 in terms of negative exponents andre. It is simply 1 by 5 to the power minus 4. In general, what you should conclude from all these examples or concept is, children, ಯಾವುದೇ ನಂಬರು ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಇಂದ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ಗೆ, ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಇಂದ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ಗೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಪವರ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಸೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಪವರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಟು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆರ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಟು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋನೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಜನರಲ್ ಒಂದು ಲಾ ಆರ್ ಒನ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್, it is a to the power minus m andre it is a to the power m. All these examples ali base what you have is a, children. So ega 5 4 10 6 3 what all we studied, that is base to the power minus m andre negative exponent idre when you send it to denominator it will become a number with positive exponent or plus sign, number with plus sign in the power. So this is about the powers with negative exponents. Now this concept, individual problem won't be given to you. Like if I say what is 6 to the power minus 5, say what is 8 to the power minus 5. No, children, you have already studied the laws of exponents in the previous session, isn't it? Those laws of exponents what you have studied in class 7 was for the positive exponents. Now you will have to apply the same to the negative exponents. Hege anta you have studied. So in between the problems while simplifying you will have to apply this concept. So you should be very very careful with the sign and simplification as well. Now let us solve the example problems and then continue with the exercise.